Hi, my name is Doro Boehme, currently the Special Collections Librarian at the John M. Flaxman Library of the School of the Art Institute of Chicago, and I want to welcome you to a short introduction on the Joan Flasch Artists' Book Collection's history and curricular relevance. The Flaxman Library started accumulating examples of experimental art forms in the late 1960s, including books, fluxus objects, and sound works, and initially added them all to the main collection. In the late 1970s, a very preliminary filing system for artists' books and their exhibition catalogs was established, and the process to separate these items from the circulating material began. The International Artists' Book Show in 1981-82 solicited entries from students, staff, and faculty and exposed the school community for the first time to a contemporary survey of this field of production. Many books from this exhibition ultimately found their way into the library's holdings. Better storage conditions for the material had to be explored, and eventually an improved accessioning system was developed in order to facilitate usage of these items, which by then numbered into the hundreds. By 1989, the collection had grown to around 1,300 titles, and it was established as its own separate entity within the Flaxman Library, an event that coincided with the library's move to its present location. At that point, it was officially named after the late Joan Flasch, a faculty member and bookbinder. Over the years, several archives have been incorporated into the collection, notably material from Bookspace, a Chicago venue active in the 1970s, from Artoposto, a collection of mail art, as well as the complete archives of the late Tony Zwicker, a New York artist's book dealer professionally active for almost 20 years. We have greatly expanded the reading room itself, our hours of access. We have focused on concentrated acquisition and cataloging efforts, and have improved patron service to our entire user community, be it through our online database or through extensive public programming endeavors. The collection is open to the public, free of charge, but a large portion of its audience is drawn from various school departments. SAIC's culture teaches a broadly defined and multidisciplinary approach to understanding, producing, and engaging with the arts, and fosters experimentation with a wide variety of artistic platforms and media that can all serve as a direct, innovative, and historically sound response to larger cultural and political concerns. The goal in curating this collection has always been to support this educational vision and to make it a useful research tool for as many visitors as possible, for the studio artist, for the critic, the historian, the lay person. With the help of grad student assistants, usually drawn from a variety of departments, we can provide you with as much material as you may request and are able to absorb. And we service everyone with a minimal level of supervision and restrictions. Presently, the collection contains well over 5,000 items. Those not only represent the traditional book format in all its various permutations, but include numerous examples of artists publishing projects in other media. Those can be visual, textual, or both, are handmade or offset produced in unlimited editions. They come in the form of books, sculptural objects, broadsides, zines, audio, or digital works. Also, we hold thousands of ephemeral files, indispensable in any investigation of the publishing, producing, or exhibiting of artists' books, and we hold relevant examples of reference books and exhibition catalogs. Users greatly benefit from such richly varied holdings. They allow to experience firsthand how disparate disciplines and media can cross-reference each other. And visitor feedback on how forming and liberating exposure to the collection's material proves to be has been encouraging. Many contemporary artists have begun to experiment with the printed or editioned format as one viable option amongst all other forms of artistic output. The number of SAIC students who are engaging in publishing projects, either as a class assignment or on a self-selected basis, seems to increase with every semester. We continue to collect these physical results of the students' investigations, of collaborative class projects, and of staff and faculty work whenever possible, thus adding to the collection's role of curricular support, the one of documenting practices and positions as they are being developed here at the school and at our partnering institutions. This sets up a historic timeline and narrates its own chapter in the story of SAIC and in that of local artistic experiments in general. We're also engaged in an active loan program, bringing in traveling exhibitions, lending our holdings to museums and galleries worldwide, or curating selections of our own holdings in the school's galleries. Over the course of its relatively short history, and through the dedicated work of various staff members, faculty, and donors, JFABC has grown into an internationally recognized and well-acclaimed repository and a highly activated research lab. It may remain an ongoing challenge to break down traditional and preconceived ideas of what special collections stand for, with material that most visitors expect to be off-limits or handled only by staff. We're eager to continue this approach to serve as a hands-on teaching tool, and we will strive to balance public demands on the collection with the rapid increase in interest and usage of it, which will ultimately require implementation of well-orchestrated preservation measures and close supervision of the physical integrity of the material in order to not exhaust these invaluable resources. But for now, we invite you to visit on your own or with a group, and we look forward to assist you with any of your research needs. You can call us, email us, or simply step by during opening hours. And we'll see you soon then.